What's up, Cigar Club family? Welcome back to another episode of the Cigar Club podcast. I'm Pugh. Along with me, as always, is Griff Howie. Thank you all so much for listening every week and leaving your thoughts and feedback on each episode. We love reading those comments each week. If this is your first time joining us, thank you so much for tuning in. The Cigar Club podcast is where we talk about all things cigars with the Cigar Club family every Tuesday a.m. at 9 a.m. Eastern. On today's episode, we will have the 2022 Bourbon Blind Championship between Griff and I. We are tied 1-1. This will be the third one of the year. So we are going to be crowning a Bourbon Blind winner today. But before we get into that, Griff, what are we smoking here? And what do we got? What's going on?
Check one.
Loud and clear.
Top of the afternoon to you, Pew. Welcome to my garage. It's a blistering 40 degrees. It's raining. It's windy. It's pouring down rain, as I can see right now. So I've got the heater going. I've got my little personal fireplace.
All right.
And we are smoking the Micarita. Is it the Saka Khan? Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Saka Khan?
Saka Khan. It's a USA Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, Mexican binder, Dominican, Honduras, and Nicaraguan filler. It's a Churchill Extra 7 1/4 by 54. This is a big, long smoke. Yeah, I'm glad you're inside dry and warm. It's pretty nice out here. We got a rainstorm coming in tonight, so I've got a few hours of good smoking. And I think this cigar, based off the color of the bourbons we have here, all look pretty mature on first glance.
I have a feeling this was a planned attack by the man himself, Mr. Sam Hopkins, who was gracious enough to send us all of this.
Yes, thank you again, Sam, for sponsoring the 3 blinds of the year. How are you feeling? Are you confident?
No, not at all. I am very excited to taste the bourbons or whiskeys, but I'm also probably more excited, honestly, to smoke this cigar. The last Micarita I had was the Tricky Chaka.
Is that the blue band?
Red.
Gotcha.
Which, I think, which was a powerhouse, but I feel like this might be a little bit more so.
Toothy Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. I mean, it's sandpaper in a good way. Super gritty, a lot of oil content in it. I definitely think this will be...
Wow.
Yeah. And on Half Wheel gave this a 91, flavor bomb from first puff to last puff. Highlighted notes include cocoa nibs, earth, oak, espresso beans. I mean, a ton of tasting notes and nothing but positivity for this blend. So, Sam, you really treated us well with this cigar.
You don't see a whole lot. Well, the reviews that I read, you don't see a whole lot of 90s. No. Everything seems to kind of be in the mid 80s, lower 80s, upper 80s. So to have a score in the 90s is rare, but I am a massive fan of Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust.
Both
I think fits. I would assume it fits this cigar perfectly.
Yeah, and Half Wheel does not give out plus 90s very often. A lot of 89s, a lot of 85s, but not too many 90 pluses. So this is certainly going to be a treat. But before we get into the blind that Sam has sent us, our Matilde exclusive cigar is out now. And we have the Reserva 710, a cigar that we've talked about for a while. We're going to have those available as well for the holidays, so you do not want to miss out on either of those. As you see here, we've got the merch drop.
That's right.
We've got Cigar Club merch. We've got Cigar Club podcast merch. We've got hats. We've got patches. We've heard all of your feedback, and Ramsey was gracious enough to take your suggestions and ideas and put those ideas to paper and shirts now. So those are on our website as well, available for you to let everyone know either smoke something good or stupid good. So thank you for that, Ramsey.
I never really actually realized that they were kind of close in the same statements, a little bit.
Stupid good and smoke something good?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. This cigar is phenomenal. And I could be here another 5 hours, but that's fine. I'm very comfortable.
Yeah. There was a tasting note that they had.
And a crosswind.
Oh.
Although I'm looking at nothing special, but it's okay.
It's okay. There was a tasting note on that review that Half Wheel did that I didn't call out, which is dried tea leaves.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just picked that up right now, which was really weird. I was like, oh, that's not going to be really a tasting note that I normally associate with a cigar. And well, there would be the power of intuition or suggestion. There it is. So
wow, tasty.
Very, very tasty.
If let's jump into it.
I'm thirsty.
I'm thinking these whiskeys are going to be a little bit over 100 proof. Which is going to call for an interesting afternoon.
It will be. Good thing we're shooting this later in the day. We'll both just sit here and finish this Churchill Extra, finish the bottles, and wrap her up. But the first thing Sam has us doing, just for a little fun, is to pour all of those. Griff and I poured those right before we started at the same time. And he wants to know, just for fun, what is our favorite of the 4 just off the nose? Ooh. So I'm going to work 1 to 4. Just nosing it. It's going to be very difficult not to drink these as I nose.
Also, I have 4 different Glens as I collected these on the Bourbon Trail. Also, this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you were going to come out with 4 today, so I was happy for that.
This one is probably my favorite from Willet.
Where'd you get that? Little copita, almost.
Willet. I just call it my little wine glass.
Well, yeah, fair.
Ooh. Again, with all of these, it kind of gets a little bit awkward. I like 1 more than 2.
I like 3 more than 2, 2 more than 1. 3 just smells like a vanilla bomb.
Yeah, 3 and 1 are very similar.
4 is very light on the nose.
Peachy or citrusy.
Yeah.
Fruital. Is fruital a word?
Did you say fertile?
Fruital.
Fruital. Well, that's not a word, but okay. I'll take it.
Well, you would know if it's fertile. Like, not.
What the hell? Yeah, I mean, I'm not really the.
It's that one doesn't sound 4 is an interesting one.
Okay, going back to 1. Going from 4 to 1 brings out so much more in 1.
1 is my favorite.
Holy. Okay. 2 smells like it has a lot of... 2 smells either has some aged whiskey in it. I really pick up the oak notes on 2. 3 smells like vanilla.
Man, 2 is interesting.
4 is very peachy.
Yeah.
It's it's not my favorite, but it's the most unique out of the 4.
4 reminds me of a little bit of seagrass.
Yeah.
Wow. This is going to be hard. Tough. And all I'm 4 are very, very close and the same in color. 2, maybe it's the lighting, but 2 could be a little bit lighter.
I'm going to go probably completely opposite of you on this one. I think 2, 3, 4, 1. Only 4 above 1 because it's unique.
Are you saying in terms of color?
No. In terms of what are my favorites just off the nose.
I see.
Going back to 2, I had 3 above 2 originally, but now I flopped them or swapped them.
Well, so what are we? That was for fun. I still think 1
just for fun.
1 is my favorite on the nose. What are the instructions given by Mr. Hopkins?
Welcome to the 2022 Bourbon Blind Championship. Today's competition features 4 mystery bottles that our contestants will guess varying categories. These categories include proof, style, is this bottle more or less than $50, distillery, and bottle. If they guess the proof within 5, they will gain 3 points, and if they guess it within 10, they will gain 1 point. If they get the style right, they will get 2 points. If they guess the price of the bottle, they will get 1 point. And if they guess the distillery and the bottle correctly, they will get 5 points for each.
If we break 5 points, I consider that a win in my book.
You too. I've got 0 faith in myself. All I've really been drinking is Squib Game. I can't get enough of it.
You haven't. Yeah, or you have only been drinking that.
The collaboration that we did with Mash and Drum, Mash and Journey, My Bourbon Journey, if you will, called Squib Game from Barrel King is unreal.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
It's really, really good.
Unreal. 124 proof. We sold out within, I don't know, 6 or 8 hours. But if you got it,
still have some cigars on the site right now.
We still got some 5-packs that are the cigars are amazing themselves.
What are some Griff? If they didn't get the chance to get the bottle, what are some other bourbons that they could pair with that cigar that you think would go really well?
If you have like a maybe like a Jack Daniel's barrel proof,
that'd be good.
That would probably go very, very well. If you have anything from barrel bourbon,
yeah,
I got a single barrel up there.
Elijah
It's
Craig
like
barrel proof.
Yeah,
would be really good.
I mean, honestly, I think anything, all these potentially
120 up is going to go probably really well with that powerhouse of cigar.
Yeah. The cigar is very, very unique. If you didn't watch the podcast, check it out because it's a lot of fun. But the bourbon was just, we've already unfortunately killed half of it. I brought it to Thanksgiving and we had some people over and had a big bonfire and it went down way too quick. But that's what it's for.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Well, I'm about a quarter way into this cigar. And I'm feeling a little parched, so I'm going to jump into number one here.
Okay.
I'm ready to get completely swept. I'm not feeling confident this holiday season.
No, I'm not either.
Bottle 1, Old Forester Rye 100.
Not as hot as I thought it was going to be.
Not at all.
I was expecting, well, this could all be strategic, but I was expecting to have a nice hug and warm me up a little bit.
I mean, I'm definitely thinking under 107 maybe.
I was thinking under 115.
Yeah. Oh, but it's like a light cherry, not a dark cherry.
Yeah.
It's very soft, rounded, touch of like sugary baking. Almost reminds me of like a uncooked cupcake, that like vanilla sugary left on the spatula.
As it opens up, you can get some vanilla notes.
I really, really like this.
I do too.
Wow. I think this proof, I think it's 107. If it's any hotter than that, I'll be impressed.
You know, this is the thing. Like, I personally think it's around 112 or 114. But
you gonna game it?
Like, well, I mean, you always have to. But like, if I went upstairs right now, I'm pretty positive nothing up there is 112. You know what I mean? It's like one of those proof points that no one ever does.
Yeah.
It's not into the teens, but it's definitely over 105.
I agree. Yeah, and that's 107 gives me 110 to 104, which isn't a common proof by any means, but I don't think it's over 110.
Last time I went lower and it was a lot higher.
Yeah.
So, is that the first question, the proof point?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to lock in proof. You can always come back to that. But before
I'm
going
to
to
lock in.
You say 112? Is that what it is?
I'm going 112. 12 is my lucky number, and I need to start this off on the right foot. So
there you go. All right. So then the next is style. I think it's bourbon.
So that brings me to 108 or 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 108 to 117 is a winner. I think is a bourbon as well. And I really,
that
really
is so
like
sweet.
It. I really like it.
I like that a lot. Do you think it's over or under $50?
I wish it was under, but I think it's over.
I think so as well. I think this is probably around 55 to 65 is my guess. We don't actually have to guess that.
I would think 75 to 90.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Distillery and the bottle.
Yeah, this is
I have no earthly idea.
Kind of freaking impossible. It also makes it super hard that, damn it, I just spilled it. F. It also makes it really hard that I have no idea what Sam's collection looks like. I know he's got some great bottles, but
damn, that is phenomenal.
It's very good.
Like, it reminds me of some Heaven Hill products, but then I don't know what would fall into this category. Like, it's not larceny. It's not larceny barrel proof or whatever they call it, cast strength. Because I don't think the proof is high enough to be cast strength.
watch it be cask strength.
Like, could it be
It's
Heaven Hill
interesting.
bottled in bond?
The sip before last, I was like, golly, I don't even know if this is 100 proof. This last sip was more into the range that I'm thinking.
Like, Heaven Hill bottled in bond is one that I call a vanilla bomb. I think that's what I'm not confident.
I'm not confident either.
And then I think it's the Heaven Hill bottled in bond. Which I love that bottle. I know you're not a super fan of that one, but I thoroughly enjoy that bottle for the price point that it is.
I'm
trailing off screen. He's leaving. He's cheating on the side.
I know I got a little fan, and I got all kinds of things going around me. This is also subjective for our palates, but this reminds me of like. But then again, it's not your traditional, like, typical. Oh my gosh, I'm contradicting myself every time I'm going down a rabbit hole.
I know. Well, that's why I'm like, I think this is Heaven Hill bottled in bond, but my proof's 107, but I refuse to change the proof.
Son of a bee, this is really, really hard, and I hate this because it's like pressuring timing wise.
Yeah, you can't dilly-dally for too long.
I'm getting NASA Family Reserve vibes.
Really? I don't think Massive is vanilla is this, in my opinion. I think it's more corn forward.
Cat's Eye Distillery NASA Family is what it brings me to.
Okay.
Bottle 1 answers. Pugh, for proof, you said 107. Griff, you said 112. The correct answer is 100.
Ooh,
so Pugh gets 1 point.
Wait, why?
Because you were within 10.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you got 1 point.
10?
You get 3 points if you're within 5, and 1 point if you're within 10.
I wonder if this is freaking Henry McKenna.
Is this Heaven Hill bottled in bond? Because I'm walking off with the damn Grand Slam.
You guys, for style, both said bourbon. And the right answer is a rye.
Oh, we're reffed.
Oh, Jesus. I'm out.
Is the bottle more or less than $50? You both said over. The correct answer is under at $23.99.
What?
Wow.
Oh, this is brutal. Sorry, Sam.
Distillery. Pugh said Heaven Hill. Griff, Cat's Eye. Correct answer is Old Forester.
Wow.
God.
And then bottle. The correct answer for bottle is Old Forester Rye 100.
That's a bottle that I've slept on.
I've gone through, when I was up there in March 3 years ago, I bought a couple bottles of those because they made really good cocktails for the price. But I don't think I've ever had it. I mean, I'm sure I did have it just neat. It's amazing to me that's a rye with how vanilla-y that was. I mean, there was zero rye spice. If anyone says they don't like rye, give them that. And they'd be more than happy and
for $23 nonetheless. Jesus.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like I don't know what constitutes a rye anymore because there was zero rye spice to that.
I've slept on that bottle, and that has changed my mind completely.
And that was your favorite nose too, and you don't
it was
like ryes aren't on.
I have
your,
like three ryes out of.
Yeah. Wow.
Bottle 2, Cigar Blend.
Cheers. I'm drinking, oddly enough, number 2 out of my Old Forester Glen. That would have been funny if it was number 1.
Wait till you get a load of that. Yeah.
It's smoother than 1.
That is really good. This number 2 was my favorite nose. But just right off that initial sip, I certainly enjoy it. The on the palate more than 1 too.
Jeez.
What did Dr. Sam throw together for us? The mad scientist.
It's like that long caramel spice finish.
It really reminds me of like vanilla frosting on a cupcake.
Man. I don't get that, but both of these I would definitely buy.
Wow. Proof is definitely hotter. Definitely over 100. Wow.
It tastes
Yeah,
a
I agree.
little hotter. It tastes a little hotter than one, but not much more to me.
I think it's 110 proof. And I think it falls within that range of 105 to 115. If this is over 115, I'll be impressed.
Ooh, that one was hot. Put it on your tongue and just let it sit there for a second.
Ooh, yeah. There it is.
There's some burn on that.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll
underneath the tongue.
maybe.
But is that proof or is that grain?
Well, that I don't know, but
Oh God! Wow. Yeah.
that's
That
very
finishing
good.
under the tongue was definitely higher proof than
That is very
initial.
good.
That is
Very
really, really
bourbon.
good.
And it is a bourbon. It's not a rye. If it's a rye, then I'm literally dropping off this right now.
This is a Japanese whiskey Griff.
Griff, did you give your proof? I might have missed it.
No, I'm still
Oh.
discussing with my colleague and friend.
At this point, I think someone else is there. Are you cheating? I know you're not giving me kind words. Or
No,
it's
I'm not cheating. I'm just sitting here.
or it's the other
enjoying
person in your head. Who's your
myself
colleague
and
and
the
friend
company.
that you're referring to?
You.
Wow. I'm touched. Bring a smile.
No,
to
I gotta
his
be.
face.
I gotta be nicer. Apparently, some person on TikTok says I'm being mean to you all the time. So,
You know.
see, in that sip, it's like below 100.
So maybe it is rye spice. Maybe it's a higher rye bourbon. I don't think it is though. It's too sweet to me.
I don't know anything these days.
I feel you.
Number one literally just made me want to go upstairs and dump out my collection.
I think this is over.
I'm oddly enough, I'm gonna go 112 again.
Yeah, I went 110. Well, I think you knew that.
Yeah.
but I'm locking in at 110.
I'm going 112. Same plus or minus. I thought it was plus or minus 5. It's plus or minus 10. Okay. And
Gives you a little
let me
more
just
wiggle
get
room.
one more.
What bottle though? God, that smells good.
You know, oddly enough, I could potentially see this being a rye. I always thought that was easy. Like I always
so
thought
did I.
the whole that's bourbon, or, you know,
I thought I was good at picking up the rye
shit.
or ryes in general, but apparently not.
I'm going rye.
Really? Okay. Bourbon
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, this will be the real. This is what the people
If
want.
this is-
Actual differences here.
Yeah. If this ends up being a rye, I think that'll be nice to, because then I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that is what I'm thinking or tasting that makes it a rye. I know that sounds really weird to say, but
I can definitely get some spice on that, and I actually think it could be Old Scout. This is the thing, though. It's my Old Scout cast strength.
you could just go. I mean, there's probably.
I'm just going Old Scout cast strength over. That's got to be a rye. If that's not a rye, then I absolutely am quitting my bourbon journey.
Sorry, Scott Page. Griff is now done with you. All right, so I'm not changing my answer. While I try to think of a distillery and bottle, what is gravitating you towards it being a rye? Is it because of number
There's
one?
no. There's just this underlying rye spice to me.
Gotcha. Oh God, what bottle is this?
Please
I feel like
do not
this is
come
going
to
be a
me for bourbon
smaller
recommendations, people.
distill.
I'm going to go over again. $50 is a hard freaking price point. When was
Yeah.
the last time I purchased something under $50?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go over, I think, once again, probably 55 to 65. I don't know why I'm thinking this, because I've only had it once. But I think it's Nelson Greenbrier.
What the hell?
No, because that's a Tennessee whiskey, isn't it? Is that a bourbon or a
No,
Tennessee
you
whiskey?
said it. You said it. And I don't even
No,
know
that's
what the hell
fine.
That is.
Well, it's Bell Mead,
Oh,
the rebranded Nelson Greenbrier. And I think it's a Bell Mead, like, single barrel.
fungicide number 3.
But I don't know why. I'm just going to leave it at that. This is a shot in the dark. This is where you catch up and I lose, and I look back and go, why was I such an idiot? I should have guessed something.
I'm getting like a crazy like graham cracker note on this right now.
The cigar?
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. I'm getting the cocoa nibs. The tea leaves have kind of subsided, but that could be because of the drinking with it. But really, really, really good. Medium plus.
Yeah, so far.
All right. Make me cry, Ramsey.
For proof, Pugh said 110. Griff said 112. The correct answer is 115.62, which means
bullshit. Bullshit. You're not giving me 0.2 off. I'm out.
No, 0.62 off. 0.62 off. So almost a full half point off.
I'm out.
Hey,
what does that mean, though?
that means Griff gets you get 3 points because you're
I
within
needed that. I needed that.
within 5, and then Pugh gets 1.
I really needed that.
Style, Pugh said bourbon, Griff said rye, and it is a bourbon.
Fuck.
So that gives Pugh 2 more points. So it's currently it's 4-3. Pugh is up.
Mine's shot now. I got nothing.
You both
maybe the over, but
you both said over, and that is correct at 175.
Holy shit.
hell. Good thing I didn't say what I thought it was.
Disrespectful. And then for the distilleries and the bottles, you both have.
Well, we're both wrong.
It is Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. Cigar Blend is.
Oh, I was gonna drink that the other night, but I didn't because I'm getting low. Wonder what batch it is.
Never had it.
That is really, really good.
Well, that's good to know now. I walked past that numerous times, and it's like, okay, that's really high. I see Cigar Blend, and I'm like, is that just good marketing? Is it legit?
No, all the cigar blends, they're fucking amazing.
Bottle 3, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
God,
This is a close. This is number 3 could. The number 3 could turn.
0.62 off from just walking out of the park with this one.
Man,
unbelievable.
I'm really, really happy.
I got to really work on my
point.
palate. I'm not able to detect that 0.62 difference.
I could definitely taste it.
Good job. So number 2 was my favorite nose. Going into number 3 was my second favorite nose. And so far, I enjoyed 2 more than I enjoyed 1.
Yeah, I think I would agree. That's very good bourbon.
I was well off on my price range, though.
Well, we at least both said over 50.
That is very true. I imagine Sam has a real hoot watching us make asses of ourselves, knowing what it is as we are discussing each of these.
it's just so subjective, like, oh, wow. This is very, it's really opened up and perfumey.
The proof's there.
I've not had it yet. The nose is incredible.
That hit me. I'll let you take a sip before I...
A little hotter than 2, but not by much.
Yeah, I think it's in the 20s. But very thin. It was not... It was a very thin in the mouth, in the palate.
Ooh, we got some cold air coming underneath the garage, right up the old shorts.
Hello. Cooling you off with the
man.
This
that nose probably now could be my favorite.
This has opened up beautifully.
Oh my gosh.
I think this is the one I said was light cherries, not a dark cherry. Definitely getting.
I thought you said that for number 1.
Maybe. Ugh. No, I don't remember. Was it light on your palate as well? It was very thin.
Well, no, not really.
Really? Okay.
That is very good. That could probably be my favorite right now.
I have difficulty in distinguishing.
Jeez,
I know we were talking about rye grain from spicy heat proof, but I also have an issue when a barrel or a bourbon is well aged and you've got those oaky tannins.
Yeah.
I have a hard time separating those from proof and rye spice as well. And it's one of those that I think I need to like go into it grabbing multiple bottles that are characteristic of each. You know, oh, this is well aged oaky tannins. This one is high rye grain, and then being able to kind of pick apart those.
God, it pairs beautifully with the cigar. The nose is changing
That's really
again.
good.
Into like a caramel, less perfume.
All right, I got my proof. I have.
Don't tell me.
I'm not.
Locking in proof.
All right, I'm saying 125.
Oh, shit. I was going to say 120. Well, I did say 120.
I better put in like, 0.3 just to really hedge my bet here.
You should.
No.
I'm actually going to go 120.5.
Good for you. I refuse.
This is a bourbon.
I agree, bourbon. And then
If this isn't a bourbon, then I am 100%. I don't know.
Something.
Quitting or something.
And then I think this is over. I think this is probably 75 to 100.
Mm-hmm. I honestly think it's probably not, because 175 MSRP for number 2.
I know.
I like it more than number 2. It's definitely over. I think maybe around the $120. I've got 2 bottles and they're very, very, very different. But for the life of me, I can't pinpoint. I could see this being like an Old Forester cash strength.
I don't think he would give us 2 Old Foresters.
Well, you never know.
It's true.
But I've got a cash strength up there. It's a pick from somewhere in Miami, Big Daddy's maybe, and I don't know why I continue to think about that, but I also, and it's not because I'm drinking a Four Roses, but I could feel like this could be like an OESK or OESV.
I have
Four Roses barrel proof.
I don't think it is, but then again, I haven't found any Four Roses barrel picks lately that have been justifiably purchased, because they're all like well over $120 and they're all super young.
Well, what's your definition of young? I've never seen them under 9 years. I've got 2.
I've seen a couple that were like 8,
Oh.
and I was like, anything over 10 is an instant buy.
Yeah,
the 9s I have to
I'm
think about
close to
based off
10.
the price.
Yeah.
And whether or not I've had that recipe. Like, I know this isn't it, but I almost want it to be. What?
How about this one? Why don't we get 2 guesses?
Okay.
I'm
Well, then
gonna
I
be
get to
wrong
get.
on both,
I get
so
one.
let's just-
All right, let's do it. So I don't think it is this, but I want to guess it because I want it to will it into existence. And I want to say it's like the new Willet 8-year black bottle purple top. But I don't know the name of that bottle, so I'm going to get fucked for that.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I don't think it's these, but I drink this and it reminds me. It's, sometimes that happens that way. It's reminding me of these 2 bottles. So, hell, I'm not going to act like I know the difference between OESK and V other than the recipe.
Yeah.
So 4 Roses barrel proof or single barrel or an Old Forester cask strength.
How much do you have in your glass right now? Is it fairly empty?
Yeah, just about.
Get your nose in there. Oh. That is
It's like some brownie mix.
That is wonderful. Holy hell.
Yeah, that's like some chocolatey. That's like literally chocolate.
I know I get 2 guesses. I have no earthly idea what the hell this other guess is going to be.
Kind of tastes like, or it smells like what Old Forester 1910 tastes like.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolatey, nutty.
Is this maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I want to guess Starlight just because they're up and coming and everywhere.
Yeah.
But then there's
They've
so
got
many.
some fantastic barrel picks.
I have no. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna do Starlight Barrel Pick. Is that an acceptable guess for a bottle?
I mean, it is. It's pretty broad, but
So let's start with proof. Pugh said 125. Griff said 120.5. The correct answer is 118.2.
son of a bitch.
Which
I really needed that.
Yep.
What does that mean, Pew?
Means you're ahead by 1 right now, brother.
It's +3.
Yeah. So it's 7-5.
Yeah. I think someone's math is a little off.
No, I forgot the scale. I forgot the scale.
Style, you both said bourbon, and the correct answer is bourbon, so you both get 2 points.
Thank you, God.
Which means it is 9-7. Griff,
I got to come out swinging.
you both said over
I'm about to piss myself.
over $50, and the correct answer is over, and it is $60.
All right.
Jeez, I said double. And,
It was
I'll take the
$15
points,
off. Yep.
I said
So it
double.
is 10-8.
Come on.
That means it's definitely not any of mine.
Or any of mine. Well, it
Yeah.
could be maybe mine. Yeah.
For the distillery in the bottle, it is Elijah Craig barrel proof. So
What? Are you kidding me? Holy hell.
Which one does he say?
no, he just says Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Wow. I normally get, I associate, I was thinking it, but then I normally
All my
associate-
barrel proofs are a lot hotter.
I was about to say, they're normally hotter, and then they're more dark cherry forward.
Jeez, that was way off.
Wow.
Bottle 4. E.H. Taylor Small Batch.
All right, a little fresh water. I'm using my small little Heaven Hill Thimble, as I call it.
Oh, I love those. Perfect little pour. I'm using
Man,
my
this
favorite.
nose.
My little Willet.
Yeah, I love
So
this.
this
I feel
was
like I
my
can drink,
third
like,
favorite nose.
30 of these and not even.
Oh, yeah.
Man, there's a hardcore like peach,
Yeah.
apple. God, so fruity.
Wow.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
What the hell is that?
Delicious, first and foremost. That's really good.
What the? Okay, well that's the kicker of the blind.
Wow.
Samuel. Damn, that's
really,
slammable.
really good.
Interesting. Also need to move the heater forward because I'm getting a little
chilly? So, wow. It's not very hot.
No.
But, like-
My proof was going to be around 90.
I was going to say, is it under 100?
If it's
Or is it
not,
one of those that are deceptively...
There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, damn. Do I go 90 to get 80s?
Although that one was a little bit hotter than... I'm going 93. Lock it in now.
But, I mean,
Now.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going 95 proof. And I think I have the style.
I got to say, I'm not like overly impressed.
I love the sweet finish of it.
I've got 1, 2, and 3 locked in. Now I'm on to the bottle and distiller.
I'm going American whiskey. This is going to be fucking Canadian, and I'm going to be so mad.
Griff, do you have a style?
Yeah, I have a style. I don't have a bottle.
What's your style?
Bourbon.
Locking it in.
Distillery, Griff?
You guys think it's
You know,
over under 50?
Oh, yeah.
under.
Over. Oh, we got separation in the pack.
Yeah,
That's
we're
why
I think
really.
this is a $100 bottle.
No, if this is $100 bottle, then you shouldn't pay $100. All right, let me pour a little bit more in my little thimble here.
So I'll give my distillery if Griff can allow me to double check the name of the distillery.
I don't check. Yeah, whatever.
Is it
Just if you win,
so,
it's rigged, but go for it.
No. Seagrass is made by Barrel, correct? Like that's the name
Yep.
of the distillery? All right.
Yep.
That's all I needed.
So
I
Barrel.
think it's
is
Barrel
distilled,
Distillery.
And Seagrass.
I think it's technically called Barrel
No.
Bourbon.
Is it called Barrel? That's what I wasn't sure
Yeah.
of. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say then Barrel Bourbon, but will we accept Barrel if that is the what's written down? All right.
Yeah, it's not it, but sure.
And what's your bottle?
This is where I don't know the spelling of it, but it's like Amarado. It's the like dark orange label, and it's finished in multiple different types of casks. I've said it now. Can I at least
You sure
look
it's not
up
a
the spelling?
Starlight?
Can I look up what I'm referring to? I mean, the answer's staying.
Whatever.
He's so mad if he loses.
No, I mean, if I lose, it's clearly rigged, but go for it. I mean,
Got it.
Oddly enough, and I've never, to my knowledge, had these. I don't know why I'm feeling like it's like a Jefferson's or just like a.
It's Armida. I was close.
Is it by Barrel?
Yeah.
You know, I haven't had it. I'm gonna, and this is the one bottle I really don't like, and it's lower proof, and I don't know who distills it, and I really don't know much about them. But Detling, short bottles. This is a green
Way
label.
Too good to be Detling.
No, Detling is, well, yes, that's accurate. But there are allegedly there are some good picks and other stuff out there,
That's fair.
and that is all I got. So.
All right. Oh,
If
boy.
Pugh wins, then he cheated.
Before bottle 4, the score was 10-8. Griff is up. Going into the proof of bottle 4, Pugh said 95. Griff said 93. The correct answer is 100 proof, which brings the score 11-11.
Son of a bee.
Go.
It's
So that's worth 3 points?
Yeah,
Or 2?
so it's 11-11 because you got 3 and Griff got
Got it. Got 1. Okay.
Wow, this is really actually a great match.
Shit. All right. It's going to come down to this, the style.
Style. Pugh
100%
said American whiskey,
I'm going to lose because I chose out of the ballpark.
and Griff said bourbon, and the correct answer is bourbon.
Thank you.
Fuck.
So now
Thank
it
you.
is 12-11.
Oh, no. We got different answers here.
Mm-hmm.
I could tie it or you could run away with it.
More or less than $50. The correct answer, Pugh said over, Griff said under. The correct answer is under 35 to 40
Fuck. Oh, $35?
to 40. That's what it says.
Oh, Jesus. And it's not even a 1-point lead, so he's just
Update,
going to talk
please.
shit. The rest of
Update,
my
please.
answers are out. I'm done.
The update
I'm out.
is 13-11.
Yeah, that's garbage. Complete garbage.
Actually, sorry, 14-11.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's a bourbon barrel 375.
Yeah, here
so
we
it's
go.
cheaper.
Just keep it coming.
So for
Try
the
to keep the audience
distillery,
in.
distillery in the bottle, the distillery is E.H. Taylor, and the bottle is small batch.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
There's no way. There's no way. I love Colonel Taylor small batch.
I'm about to go get my E.H. Taylor small batch. Griff, go get yours. We're doing a side by side.
No, I'm too lazy. That's way up there and over there. There's no way. She's on a... Yeah, that's not happening either. She's
That's
on a call.
dangerous answer there, Ramsey.
What?
EH.
I mean, hold on. Let's not forget this. Let's release the final score, and then we'll talk about how number 4 is not Colonel Taylor Small Batch.
So the final score.
Also, not good luck finding this at 35-40. Not that would have given me the win.
Is 14-11. Griff is the 2022 blind bourbon champion.
Look, I'd like to thank myself for performing flawlessly and having 100% confidence in all of my answers. And I wish 2023 a better year for
This is
Pugh.
a great speech, brother.
So that's it.
All right,
2022 Cigar Club Bourbon Master.
Change up the
Thank you
vocal.
very much.
Griff, it's been an honor and a pleasure to do this blind against you. We're going to go out humbly. You whooped me.
I also thought we had a bet that someone has to buy someone a bottle if they win, if I recall correctly.
Well, don't you worry, brother, because I know you got a special day coming up sometime in the next few days called...
In the next 7 days, potentially, is
what's
my
called a birthday.
date
Little do you
of
know, I've already got a
birth.
bottle purchased for you for your birthday.
How convenient.
So looks like I'm going to have to find you another bottle to send you for
Look, just round up to
congratulations.
3 bottles, and we'll call it square.
You know, you were going to get
and-
also a birthday and a holiday bottle, but we're going to combine those. There's
So-
only so much graciousness I can be in defeat.
the number 1. So we were going through number 1, and Pugh was up 1-0. And from what I recall, he was very not humble. So then we were going into number 2, round 2, and Pugh got a couple
0.62
points.
difference.
I got 3 points. No, I got 4 points. And Pugh was up 5-4. Still winning. And then all of a sudden, rounds 3 and 4 came along.
We really fumbled on
And
the goal line.
I just crushed him in guessing proof within 3 points and style. And then the final round comes, and we were both off. Well, we were within 10 points on proof, but we were both off within the 3. And
No. I got 3 points on number 1. I said 95. It was 100.
Oh, well, yeah, sure. Okay. Well, you needed that. So, yeah.
I
okay.
did. It would have been a real
And
blowout.
then randomly, oddly enough, you said it was a American whiskey, which is beside the point. And thought it was probably like $300, and which secondary is probably $300.
I was about to say.
But
I'm not wrong.
that's not all that to say. Thank you very much. I won. I crushed Pugh. This is not Colonel Taylor Small Batch.
Yeah, I'm going in immediately and pouring. I mean, well, a legitimate question. We don't know when he made this purchase, so this bottle could be new or it could be old. But
If anything,
the
I think
last
it's a
time that
single
I s-
barrel.
The last time that I purchased a small batch was probably 2017. So if this is a newer bottle, I wonder if it's just I'm used to mine, which is several years old, or maybe there's been slight adjustments to the mash bill, or what they will
I've
batch together.
never gotten a fruity note like that from anything old Buffalo
Yeah.
Trace.
Yeah, that's a wow. But that's why you do it blind, right? Like I don't think this is not. I don't think Sam. Is lying
No, it
to
definitely
us.
is, but it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not what I associate with. That blew me away with E.H. Taylor Small Batch. I had this as my number 3
yeah.
nose. Where did you? I think this was your last. Like you
I
did
think
not
it
like this
was.
one at all.
I didn't. So, it's that's the fun thing with blinds. It's like, is the bottle, creating bias, if you will.
Sure. Yeah.
Clearly it does. I mean, every time I grab small batch, I'm almost out of the one. I've got a new one that I have not cracked that I got maybe it got it this year for sure. I always love it, and I can always slam it. But putting it up to Old Forester Rye, Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend.
Yeah.
What was number 3?
Number 3 was Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, phenomenal. Whatever batch that is. I honestly would probably put number 4 as number 4 if I had to rate them.
Yeah, if I'm rating them,
I think I would do 2, 1, 3, 4.
I had 2, 3, 4, 1 down for my nosing.
Or 2, 3, 1, 4. I could, yeah.
But I really enjoyed 4. I enjoyed that like peachy peach tea, which is something that I've never used or even would have thought I would have used to describe E.H. Taylor small batch. Like, I was convinced that I was hitting the home run with one of those barrel bourbon, because they finish those in so many different fruity type of casks that I was like, oh, that's where I'm getting that peach note from, whatever.
That's crazy.
Wow. I'm literally going to have to go inside and pour some small batch and compare it next to 4.
Again, I'm like, if I go pour seagrass and put some water in it,
yeah,
maybe we'd be in the same ballpark, but that's, finished in Madeira apricot casks or whatever.
And that's where, I still stand by my answer from what I tasted. Like, I think the answer totally makes sense despite it being completely incorrect.
Detling.
You did. You went down. That's almost insulting. Colonel Taylor rolled over in his grave.
Oh, he did. I felt it. And I'm sorry, Colonel. Please forgive me.
Wow.
But that blew my socks off.
I do think, though, the star for me is the Joseph Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
It's one that I've been on my radar to try, but I don't usually make too many blind purchases at that price range. Especially, like I said, the cigar blend always has turned me away of like, is this gimmicky or not? And I think number 2, to its credit, went the best with the cigar.
61.20. What was the... It was 115. So I've got a cigar blend that's 122.4 proof. And I can't see the batch number on the bottle.
I bet I could Google the...
That's very interesting, and it's very, very good. But that's very interesting.
Proof.
Yeah, 122.4. And the descriptions that Nancy, who's the master distiller, master blender there, I think I've sent it to you before. The descriptions are out of this world.
Yes. I remember you sending that to me. So here we go. It is batch 110. It's the Cigar Blend Plunge. For any cigar, this is directly from the Joseph Magnus website.
Number two was batch 110?
Yes. Unless there happens to be another one that also had that exact proof point. They say for any cigar blend fans who enjoy a little 1970s to 1990s pop culture nostalgia with the Take Nesty Plunge commercial, this one's for you. The nose offers aromas of southern brewed sweet iced tea with a hint of lemon, Moroccan mint tea with a sugar cube, grilled peaches and figs, creme brulee, and cantaloupe sorbet. The palate is surprisingly refreshing, just like iced tea. Did we get these mixed up? This is exactly the tasting notes that I had for 4.
Well, what's interesting, because I wrote down number 2 was a rye, and you said something about a mint.
Yeah. They said Moroccan mint tea. The palate is surprisingly refreshing, just like iced tea, with further notes of white raisin, pecan praline fudge, dark brown sugar, dried apricots, and a rather interesting finish of a rye mint julep with muddled mint. Ramsey, I'm going to need you to double check.
That makes me feel good though, that there's so much mint talk in this description.
I believe you.
He didn't mess. There's no way.
There's no way, but it's amazing though. My description of 4, or our description of 4, is what 2 is. Now, granted, you also said specific things about 2 that line up with their tasting notes, which are, I wish I had the vocabulary and the palate to eloquently describe a bourbon such as that. But yeah, he definitely didn't get it mixed up. I'm not worried about that, but it's funny to me. I was like peach tea, and they literally called out peach tea in that description. So I guess I have I lost my title. I'm Prince Pugh, and that's it. No palate.
Yeah, you
Wow.
lost the palate.
Thank you. I know.
Peace.
Unbelievable.
I am thinking for next year, we do 2 competitions.
Okay.
One in the summertime, a tequila blind.
Ooh, I'm gonna get toasted. That sounds fun though.
It's going to be
Well, you know
extremely hard.
You know more brands than I do, so I think that would be my.
And then we'll do another bourbon. We got to get some graphics, Ramsey, and really step this up. Do a bourbon blind for the winter time.
That'd be good.
So
Throw a Scotch one in there. Really level the playing field.
If you want to sponsor a blind, we'll send you some free cigars and make it worth your time. But let's do that. Tequila blind in the summer.
I'm down.
I mean, the fact that we both got over 10 points is impressive. The fact that I
go
got
into this saying
14
anything more
points
than 5 and we were happy.
Yeah.
Well, I that was a lot of fun. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you very much, Sam, for the cigar and the fantastic, other than number 4, whiskeys.
No, number 4 was delicious. He doesn't mean it. But Griff,
I mean, it is. It's just crazy how different it was.
I'm literally, as soon as I'm done here, I'm pouring my small batch and trying it next to it. But we do
I'm
have
about halfway.
a question of the show.
Okay.
This comes from Snowman151. I'm trying to find a good starter cigar, probably on the sweeter side. Now, we don't usually smoke sweet cigars, but I think there are definitely a lot of cigars out there that have fruitier or sweeter notes to them without actually being infused or sweetened. Example would be, I think FQ Proper number 2 is a really great darker Maduro that has a lot of dark fruit, sweetier, milk chocolatey notes to it. So you're not going to be sitting there going, oh, this cigar is super sweet. But there are notes in that cigar that are reminiscent of sweet elements. Like I said, I like a dark bramble pie, maybe a little milk chocolate Hershey bar.
The sweet is a very hard tasting note.
Yeah, I mean, outside of really infused or sweet cigars, you're not going to get the sweetness on your lips, which is a lot of times easy to pick up with sweet foods. So it's more so just things that are reminiscent of flavor combinations that combine together to give you an idea or a memory of something sweet.
Yeah. I mean,
was it the
I think
Bocock signature that was sweet for you? I'm trying to think. There was one that
there was
really
maybe a little bit of sweetness that's somewhat, somewhere in that cigar, but I've said it before, like Bits of Havana sometimes will really give you like a sweet cream note to it. Mm-hmm. That's very, very good in my opinion. Yep. But it's a tough one. I mean, nothing necessarily is coming to mind.
The Sombresa Brulee is really sweet on the lighter side of things. There are cigars that, to your point, like you said, Griff, like creamy cigars, like the Fratello Oro, the Principal Classico, are all cigars that are creamy, which can invoke sweetness.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Great question. How about a giveaway?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a giveaway for a brand new exclusive dropping this month in December. We just got them in the other day, and that's going to be our exclusive with Casa Cuevas. So this is first time that we've done an exclusive with them. In the comments below, let us know what is one cigar that you would love to get as a holiday present, whether it be discontinued cigar, limited cigar, super rare cigar, whether 5-pack or a single. Let us know in the comments below. Just kind of want to see what everyone's looking forward to maybe smoking or would love to get your hands on. And we'll select a winner randomly to send you a 5-pack of our new Casa Cuevas exclusive. Coming up is probably one of my favorite times. We've got a couple special episodes coming out the rest of the year. We're going to be doing our top cigars of 2022, your top cigars of 2022 that we've sent out that you've rated. These are always really fun to me to kind of go back through the year and think about what I've smoked and what stands out among the pack, as well as just to see everyone's favorite cigars of the year as well. So we're stand by for those episodes in the coming weeks. Holiday season is upon us. Can't believe it's already December, final month of the year. I think this year has just flown by.
And it will continue to.
Use the code podcast for 20% off. We've got the merch, rocking the Stupid Good shirt here today. We got Smoke Something
new lighters,
Good.
new table lighters, new torch lighters, new cutters, new cigar rests, new T-shirts,
journals. I mean, we
brand new journal that we put a lot of freaking time into. I think that turned out phenomenally. It's a really good place to document all of the cigars that you're smoking.
Well, this was great. Griff, congratulations on being the Bourbon Blind King.
Thank you very much. I apologize I interrupted that very important statement. We'll also throw in a journal to the winner.
There you go. Yeah, we'll throw in a journal with that 5-pack of the Casa Cuevas exclusive.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, congratulations.
Yes, please continue.
Throw a crown on his head, play some trumpets with a congratulatory tune. You are the Bourbon Blind King of 2022. We will be going back at it, though, 2023 with a Spirit King crown.
Yeah. And if you lose again, then you should just quit.
I lose again. You can resume all of my duties. That is on you. Congratulations for the extra stress. But no, seriously, congratulations, Griff. You killed it.
Thank you very much. No,
and
appreciate
I
it.
look forward to trying my redemption in 2023. I guess I should start drinking more. Shucks.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Till next time.
Until next time, everyone. Happy smoking.
Smoke something good, damn it.